We have a little test lab here. I have two new thermostats from which I have to make a choice which one I'm going to use. These things are not so expensive, but in general the quality is doubtful. So I hope I got a good one. They are both rated 82 degrees Celsius. Now when we look at our measurements, it's presently 77 degrees the water. I'm heating up the water slowly, purposely, so I can follow the process. There's also an analog thermometer here, which more or less indicates the same thing, but the digital is hopefully a little bit more accurate. So I'm going to watch the thermostats. When they reach the 82 degrees Celsius, things should happen. Now we're very close. We have 79 on the clock. So I'm going to watch this very careful. It's 80 degrees. What is going to happen? You can see there is a kind of a spring construction in here, which is made of a bimetal. It's a two metal construction that is affected by the heat, in this case the heat of the water, in the car the heat of the coolant, but in fact that's the same thing. For the tryout it's exactly the same. So we're at 80 degrees now, slowly heating it up, simulating the car heating up after having it started from cold. Then at 82 degrees centigrade, in the engine the coolant should start circulating, because it shouldn't start circulating immediately, because we have to allow the engine to heat up quickly internally. So only when the temperature has been reached of the 82 degrees, the water starts circulating. That's what these thermostats are meant to do. Well, we can see now that we are at 82 degrees. So we should see something happening here. So let's observe it properly and keep an eye on the thermometer at the same time. 84. So I would expect now to already see something. What I'm expecting is that the spring will kind of shrink and open the valve. If you go on this side for a fact, you can see that the internal constructions is kind of a valve. So the valve has to move backwards. If it moves backwards inside, it will open up and allow the fluid to run through. So that process should start by now, because we have already reached 88 degrees centigrade. So it should be already open, but it might be hard to see how far it is opened, because it will go very slowly. And the higher the temperature, the wider it will open. So first of all I'm going to take this one out, because it will be in the way when I do that. And since we are at 90 degrees, this one should be open in such a way I must be able to see that there's fluid. A fluid can go through. Now, strange enough, I don't really see it. Let's have a look at this one. Oops. Now, here we can see this one is completely open. This is completely opened up. Can you see it? There's a big gap in there that allows fluid to pass through from the back side also. This one is completely open, as I would expect. For some reason, this one, nothing. I don't see anything. Ah, I can see it here. From the back, I can see. Yeah, okay, I have to keep it in the water, otherwise it will close again. But it seems that the first one is much more open already than this one. So maybe this one is not 82 degrees centigrade. I have to verify that. But we can see, I can see that there is an opening. I'm not sure if you can see it from the camera, but there is an opening. The disc where the spring is pushing it, there is an opening. It's a small opening. It's not as wide as I would like it to see, which probably means I'm going to have to make a decision in which one I'm going to use. This one is much clearer. It's completely open. Very clear. Big gap. Huge gap. Okay. I'm going to switch it off, allow it to cool down, and this one impresses me most. Very, very nice, wide open. So if the engine is at this temperature, 90 degrees, as we can see on the digital thermometer, it's wide open, perfect. This one is open also, but is not as impressive as the other one. The water flow through this one, the coolant flow in the vehicle, will therefore be much less than the first one. Actually, we want optimized fluid flow